National Assembly to get new minimum wage bill soon, Tinubu assures in Democracy Day speech. Thugs attack traders, journalists in Kano market eviction controversy. 5-story Anglican school building collapses in Anambra State. And on the foreign scene, Malawi government announces state funeral, 21 days of mourning for Vice President's death. Hello, welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. My name is Lilian Ogazi. And now to the news. President Bola Tinubu has said his government has negotiated the new minimum wage in good faith and will soon send an executive bill to the National Assembly to enshrine the agreed upon wage for the next 5 years or less. Tinubu made this known on Wednesday in his second Democracy Day speech. The report.
He assured the organized labor that an executive bill on the national minimum wage for workers will soon be sent to the National Assembly for passage.
On this day, 31 years ago, we entered our rites of passage to becoming a true and enduring democratic society. Going through this passage was hard and dangerous. During the fateful 6 years that followed, we fought and struggled for our natural rights as human beings, put on this earth by the divine hand of our Creator.
President Tinubu acknowledged the economic hardships in the country and assured citizens of his support, pledging never to abandon them. He urged Nigerians to bear the pains of economic reforms embarked upon by his government amid the biting inflation and worsening hardship.
There is no doubt that the reform has occasioned hardship. I feel your pains. Yet, there are necessary repairs required to fix the economy over the long run so that everyone has access to economic opportunity.
In his Democracy Day broadcast, President Tinubu praised the winner of the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election, Chief Moshood Abiola, and other heroes of democracy, including General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua and Pa Alfred Riwen, among others. The president also celebrated other heroes including Chief Anthony Enahoro, Chief Abraham Adensaya, Commodore Dan Suleiman, Chief Arthur Nwankwo, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezeife, and other eminent Nigerians who had made great sacrifices for the restoration of democracy in the country.
I take on this vital task without fear or favor, and I commit myself to this work until we have built a Nigeria where no man is oppressed.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, urged Nigerians to beware of elements who might want to undermine the current democratic dispensation.
In marking this year's Democracy Day, we put the spotlight on political parties and their immeasurable role in shaping the landscape of Nigeria's democracy. Here is Amina Yuguda with a historical roundup.
Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation and largest democracy, is a rich tapestry of political history. Since the return to democracy in 1999, the nation has witnessed the rise and fall of various political parties, each leaving a distinct mark on the electoral landscape. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, was the dominant force in Nigeria's politics for the first 16 years of the Fourth Republic. In 1999, the PDP's candidate, Olusegun Obasanjo, won the presidential election with significant national support, especially in the southwest and north central zones. 4 years later, in 2003, Obasanjo was re-elected, defeating Muhammadu Buhari of the All Nigeria People's Party, ANPP. In 2007, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua also of the PDP, won the presidency, but his tenure was cut short by illness and subsequent death in 2010. His vice president, Goodluck Jonathan, assumed office. In the 2011 presidential poll, Goodluck Jonathan won the presidency, securing votes across the Deep South and Southeast regions, but faced significant opposition in the north. By 2015, the PDP faced a significant defeat as Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressives Congress (APC) won the presidency, making it the first time an incumbent president lost a re-election bid. In 2019, the PDP's candidate, Atiku Abubakar, a former vice president, was defeated by Buhari. The PDP maintained a stronghold in the southeast and deep south regions, but could not secure enough support nationally. In 2023, Atiku Abubakar ran again, but was unsuccessful. The PDP continued to show significant strength in certain regions, but struggled to regain its former national dominance. The All Progressives Congress was formed in 2013 through a merger of four opposition parties: the Action Congress of Nigeria (ACN), the Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), the All Nigeria People's Party (ANPP), and a faction of the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA). In 2015, Muhammadu Buhari became the first APC president, winning widespread support, particularly in the north and southwest. The victory ended the PDP's 16-year rule. After a somewhat tumultuous first term in office, Buhari was re-elected, maintaining strongholds in the northwest, northeast, and southwest regions. In 2023, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos and a key APC figure, won the presidency. His campaign capitalized on APC's established strongholds and made inroads in regions previously dominated by the PDP. Before merging into the APC, the ACN played a significant role in the southwest. In 2007, the ACN's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, performed relatively well in the southwest, but did not win the presidency. The ANPP was a major opposition party before merging into the APC. Between 2003 and 2007, Muhammadu Buhari ran under the ANPP banner, securing significant votes in the north but losing to the PDP candidates. In the later years, parties like the SDP and LP began gaining traction, particularly in localized regions. In 2023, the Labour Party's candidate, Peter Obi, garnered substantial support, particularly among young voters and in the southeast, highlighting a shift towards newer political movements. From 1999 to 2023, Nigerian politics has been characterized by the rise and fall of major political parties. With the PDP and APC dominating the landscape, each election cycle brought new dynamics reflecting the evolving political preferences of the Nigerian populace. As the nation continues its democratic journey, the impact of these parties and their candidates will shape the future of Nigeria's political landscape.
Moving on, thousands of Lagosians took to the street in protest against the hardship and hunger in the country as part of the Democracy Day commemoration. The protesters demanded solutions from the Tinubu administration, which they say is responsible for the current predicament in the country. The report.
The atmosphere was charged with emotions running high as protesters voiced their discontent, reversal of policies that have exacerbated hardship and hunger among the populace. The protesters are demanding tangible change. They argue that Nigeria, with its abundant wealth in mineral resources and human capital, should be able to provide a better quality of life for its citizens.
But despite their intimidation, the fact that Nigerians, youth and workers and poor people still came out to protest is a clear indication that Nigerians are not just hungry and angry. Nigerians have also lost their fear and they are going to fight whatever intimidation. So this is a note of warning to President Tinubu. Today's protest is a message to him. Once he continues those ruinous anti-poor policies, then the protest of Nigerians, the rage of Nigerians will very soon come to his door. Very soon.
What we are demanding from him is that policies that will relieve the masses from their hungers. And we are here today in Lagos. And I want to put this straight to the media that one of our comrades, the national coordinator of Take It Back movement, in person of Comrade Juwon, has been arrested, kidnapped yesterday evening. Up to date, Nigerian police have denied his arrest.
The DSS, the military, they were all releasing statements. Even the time of Boko Haram and kidnapping in Kaduna, they have not released their number of statements that have been released within 24 hours. Just because you don't want people to demonstrate, people to show their grievances that they are hungry. If we are under a true democracy, the governor should be here. The president should also send his representative to be here to come and listen to the plight of the people. If you say that you are for the government of the masses, you must be able to listen to their grievances. One thing is that you cannot beat a child and also determine how the child will cry. The tinubu regime is flogging us with koboko, and we have the audacity, we have the right, we have everything to cry the way we feel that we are being paid.
The protesters mirrored the demands of labor for better living conditions while urging the Tinubu government to fix power in Nigeria's ailing economy.
The Delta State Independent Electoral Commission has commenced the verification screening exercise of candidates as part of preparatory to the July 13, 2024 local government elections in the state. Addressing the candidates at the Commission's headquarters in Asaba, DISEC Chairman Sir Raphael Jerry Abaike appealed for their cooperation as the exercise, billed to last for 3 days, was aimed at ensuring that documents submitted in DISEC Form 002 were genuine. Sir Abaike said officials of the Commission during the exercise would cite the original copies of the documents submitted. Hundreds of traders have been displaced from the popular Kantinkwari market after Kano state government directed them to vacate their temporary shops. Trust TV's correspondent Idris Jibrin reports that the traders are asking the state government to reconsider its decision to provide them with permanent place. His reports.
These are temporary shops attached to Kano Eid ground where thousands of traders earn a living for years. There are at least 5,000 traders here who have been directed to vacate the premises by the Kano state government. According to these traders, they were instructed by the State Urban Planning and Development Authority to leave the area without an alternative to conduct their business dealings, leaving them in limbo. Earlier, the Kanubda had asked us to vacate this place, and we told them we are going to move our goods gradually. Unfortunately, we wake up this morning with some thugs who forced us to start removing our goods, stealing our goods. For now, we don't have any other place to continue doing our businesses. Even though we are the people who vote our governor, Abba Kabir, we voted for him, we loved him, but this is where it brings us to. They have completely destroyed our lives. While protesting the government's decisions, the traders say earlier in the day, thugs were sent to force them out. The thugs who later attacked Trust TV and Daily Trust crew while filming the damages done to the traders. Well, at the moment they have damages all our goods. Some were stolen by the thugs who came here, and then for now we don't know what to do. We are just asking the governor to reconsider his decision by providing us with alternative place where we can continue doing our trade. At the moment, All the temporary shops at the Kofarmata Eat Ground have been destroyed, as traders say they have lost their life savings. Idris Jubrin, Trust TV News, Kano.
Now moving over to Anambra State, where a 5-story building under construction at the Dennis Memorial Grammar School in Onitsha has collapsed. It was gathered that the building, being constructed by the Anglican school, had reached the finishing stages when it collapsed at about 7:15 a.m. on Wednesday. Eyewitness said although no life was lost in the incident, the building started caving in from the last floor until it came down to the rubble. He added that the failed structure did not pose any danger as the student hostel was far from the building site, which saved the situation. The cause of the collapse has not been ascertained, but many bystanders who watched from across the road suspected that it may be as a result of the use of substandard materials. In governance, fiscal transparency stands as a cornerstone for accountability and trust between governments and their citizens. It guarantees that public finances are managed responsibly, ethically, and is the best populist interest. However, civil society actors note the concerning statistics. Since 1999, over 600 probes have been initiated, with only 3 concluded. This discrepancy prompts calls from civil society for the government to uphold transparency and accountability, aiming to forge stronger, more accountable financial systems that prioritize the welfare of all citizens.
From 1999 till date to 2023 December, we have a total of 614 probes that were initiated by various governmental bodies, but of particular interest in the National Assembly. Out of these 614, so far as of December, only 3 have been concluded.
So to deal with corruption, there should be sanctions. So if people have been caught and proved, it should be concluded, and those people found guilty, sanctioned. That serves as deterrence to other people from committing a corruptible transaction.
When a public officer is arrested for corruption, arrest the permanent secretary, I'm not joking, arrest the director of finance and account, arrest the head of Sabicom, arrest the head of procurement unit, arrest the head of ACTU, all of them. Sir, Tom said you're the chief accounting officer of this ministry. What do you know about this money? Yet to many investigators, I acted on the directive of the minister. He can't disobey the minister. DFA. Now, by the time you query all of them and send them away, no indictment. Any paper they see, they just wouldn't want that visit to occur.
This is news update coming to you from Trust TV. Coming up, a Salah preparation continues. Fashion designers lament low patronage in Abuja. More news when we return. Do stay. You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is news update coming to you from Trust TV. Let's take a look at our headline stories again. National Assembly to get new minimum wage bill soon. Thugs attack traders, journalists in Kano markets eviction controversy. In Abuja, the air is filled with anticipation as families prepare for Salah. This festive season, known for its vibrant celebrations, also highlights the significance of traditional fashion, especially for children. However, this year, tailors across the city are facing a disheartening trend.
The markets of Abuja are bustling with activities as families gather to purchase fabrics for their Salah outfits. Children's fashion takes the spotlight, with parents eager to adore their little ones in the finest attire. Behind these exquisite garments are the skills and hands of tailors. However, despite the festival rush, many tailors are facing a significant decline in orders this year.
We have some delay because of the light issue. Because if you are planning to sew a cloth in a week, maybe you don't have light for like 3 days. That is a step back. So we really have challenge. People are coming for patronage, not too high because of the economy.
This current government and current situation we are in now, people are not coming out to sow like before. I believe even when there is no light, there is a way people will come out to complain to the management of the market. But people are not more coming out like that because people are not coming out like that because there is there's not more work like that, because I believe this economy affects everybody. That is why.
Several factors contribute to this drop in patronage. The economic impact of inflation has tightened budgets, prompting many families to seek more affordable alternatives or opt to reuse old outfits.
Customers used to come before, but as it is now, we are just managing because the way the economy is now, no money, we are just managing. Not say any of it.
Despite these challenges, many tailors remain hopeful. They persist in crafting beautiful, bespoke outfits, believing in the unique value of custom-made fashion. Habibat Ajayi, Trust TV News, Abuja.
The federal government says it has rerouted the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway path to avoid any possible damage to subsea cables belonging to telecommunication companies. The government also said it had reduced the project size from 10 lanes to 6 as a cost-saving measure for the legacy project. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, made the announcement at a meeting with contractors on Tuesday in Abuja, also said the government has disbursed a total sum of 10 billion naira as compensation to property owners affected by the demolition necessary for the construction of the 700 kilometers Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. This was as it announced that the first 47 kilometers of the project would be open to the public by May of next year on the recently flooded Kara Bridge. The minister stated that the issue has been rectified, ensuring there will be no further flooding. On the foreign scene, the Malawi government said Wednesday that Vice President Saulos Chilima will be honored with a state funeral after he died in a plane crash along with 8 other people. President Lazarus Chakwera also announced 21 days of national mourning on Tuesday when the wreckage of the small military plane carrying Chilima and a former First Lady was discovered in a mountainous area, and the country's north flags will fly at half-staff across the southern African nation during the period of mourning. Chakwera has appointed a ministerial committee to oversee preparations for Chilima's state funeral. Chakwera previously said that there were 10 people on the plane, but the government now says that a total of 9 were on board when it crashed. Qatari and Egyptian mediators confirmed Tuesday that Hamas suggested some amendment to the 3-phase plan. The White House National Security spokesman said the U.S. was evaluating the remarks. The UN Security Council endorsed the U.S. ceasefire proposal on Monday. An analyst for the International Crisis Group said the UN Security Council's vote approving a resolution on Gaza ceasefire was an important vote, but it is a symbolic one aimed at ending the 8-month war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza.
Vote, but it is a symbolic one. I think what's important when we're talking about yesterday's resolution is to not overplay its significance on the ground, right? While it is fantastic that you had a broad swath of the international community who were in agreement pushing for a permanent ceasefire, at the end of the day, you know, Israel still has its ground incursion in Rafah. You still see the civilians of Gaza who are suffering.
And in sport, Italian Serie A side Atalanta has valued Nigerian Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman around £30 million. The skillful winger was a player for the Bergamo-based side in the just concluded season, hitting the double-digit goal. He was also the cynosure of all eyes in Dublin when he scored a hat-trick in the final of the UEFA Europa League against Bayer Leverkusen. Several clubs have signified their interest in getting the Nigerian international, and Atalanta on Tuesday afternoon declared not for sale but still valued him around £25 to £30 million. Lookman has stated times without number that he would be willing to join the top club. And on a sad note, veteran Nollywood actor Dayo Adewumi, popularly known as Sule Subebe, is dead. The Yoruba actor died on Wednesday morning at an undisclosed hospital in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The news of his death was announced by a popular Ibadan-based cleric pastor Ademola Amushon, also known as Agbala Gabriel, who had been caring for the actor in recent months. Announcing Subebe's death, Agbala Gabriel wrote on his Facebook page, "It's a pity Baba Subebe died at the hospital this morning. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace." With that, we've come to the end of News Updates on Trust TV. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more news, programs, and documentaries. Thanks for watching. I am Lilian Ogazi.